there have been reports coming in since last night about Ajit Agarkar being in Melbourne, and the fact that he may have a discussion with Rohit Sharma about his future in Test cricket. Uh, we discussed yesterday, especially in the lunch live, we discussed that this should be the last Test, not even Sydney. How do you think this will phase out for Rohit Sharma, and not just for Rohit Sharma but also for Virat Kohli? Do you expect both of them to go after the Sydney Test? Do you expect one of them to go after Sydney Test? Will you take one for the England series? ये दो senior pros के लिए ये दो Test match, how do you see it phasing out?
Like we discussed, Rohit के लिए ज़्यादा समस्या है because he's not looking like doing anything what Virat Kohli did yesterday. Virat Kohli ने 80 के आसपास गेंदे खेले, 86 if I'm not mistaken. या रोहित शर्मा ने मिलकर कब 80 गेंदे खेले, शायद बहुत समय हो गया. So he's definitely the problem because he's the captain and the team's success and failure ends up rotating around the axis of the captain. And in this situation, unfortunately, the captain is so badly out of form. Kal matlab kharab pari, the shot we discussed, was the shot on? Absolutely not. If in his mind, if it was on, why did he execute it so poorly? So he's a walking wicket. We've talked about that for a long time. The captaincy is not working. If India manage a draw here, it's not putting you in the WTC final. So then, if you're not going to the final, is there any need in continuing with the misfiring captain? I don't think so. So between the two, obviously, this man on our screens is the one most likely to face the chop if he doesn't take the discussion himself. Virat Kohli at least looked like I said, he looked like getting a 50-60. वो अलग बात है कि वो नहीं out हुए, and he should be held accountable for throwing it away 4 minutes before stumps. But between the two, if you ask me, at least Virat Kohli is giving the hope कि हाँ वो आगे जाके कुछ तो कर पाएंगे. Rohit Sharma is not.
Yeah, and will you give him the Sydney Test, or after this Test only you believe कि last Test में India can look for some other captain and some other batter?
Look, it's very awkward when you have to take the call to drop someone of his stature midway through a series. Not the first time, but it's rare, ना? But यार लग रहा है कि रोहित शर्मा कुछ रन मार पाएंगे सिडनी में. ये पिच उनके लिए आइडियल थी, उस पे कुछ नहीं कर पाए. India will definitely bat again in this test match, make no mistake. But unless he gets a minimum 45 to convince them that he belongs. But again, we'll have to see how he captains when Australia do bat again. क्योंकि follow on तो मेरे ख्याल से बच जाएगा और काफी समय है इस मैच में. Probably Australia, if they bat again, we just want to see what Sam Constant can do again. So if Rohit Sharma fails again in the second innings, this should be it. There's no fairy tale endings. If there are, हम तो लोगों ने 150 साल में fairy tale ending हासिल किया. What's the point, right? Of continuing with him if India lose this match and he doesn't score runs? It's a new year. See it like that. I think Virat Kohli took over in a New Year series about 10 years ago. Maybe we could try that and give it to. I'm not suggesting that Bumrah is the long term replacement, but जब तक आपको वो stopgap option ढूंढना है, यार उससे बढ़िया batsman कौन है? So